Parliament returned yesterday and they didn't just lower the bar, they buried it underground and then tripped over a shovel. You'd think after a break that people being paid 90-odd thousand a year to hold the government to account would come back with sharp forensic questions. Instead, we got the political equivalent of a drunk bloke shouting at a pigeon. I've got two moments for the return to Parliament where Reform tried to land that viral clip and end up landing on their own face. One on asylum hotels and one on veterans and the armed forces. And in both cases, the problem isn't just that they're wrong, it's either they spend far too much time on Twitter or reading a Wikia page is apparently too much to ask of an MP. First up, we've got Lee Anderson. Lee loves a soundbite. He loves being the voice of the common man. Problem is, he's apparently get his policy briefings from the headlines of newspapers that struggle to spell the word cat. He stands up and demands to know about this madcap idea to build council houses for illegal migrants. He's fuming, he's red-faced, he's shouting about smashing the gangs. He's not asking, what's the plan to reduce hotels? He's asking, why won't you defend a policy I just invented for you?
It's all well and good closing these asylum hotels, but they've got to go somewhere else. And the latest madcap idea, Mr Speaker, we hear from the opposite benches, is to build council houses for illegal migrants crossing the Channel. Does the Minister think that will help smash the gangs?
I'm afraid the honourable gentleman should spend less time reading newspapers and more time listening to what's said in this chamber. He will have heard from me, he will have heard from my right honourable friend, the Home Secretary, through our asylum policy statement, the most significant change to our asylum system in a generation, far in my lifetime, because it's not just about managing those who need support in the here and now, it is reducing numbers. People seeking sanctuary in this country is up significantly at a time when it is down significantly across the European Union. We are seen as the golden ticket. We're going to reduce hotel. The honourable gentleman shouts from long range at me, and having been near him at the football, I know he has a pair of pipes on him when he wants to use them. But there is a reason, Mr Speaker, why the honourable gentleman does not want to hear me answer the question, because he knows he'll get a serious answer, not a three-word answer, but one that says we are going to reduce the numbers of people who need support in this country. That's how we'll close the hotels.
This was the polite parliamentary code for you're making things up. He even mocks Lee's shouting, saying that he knows Lee has a pair of pipes on him from the football. But shouting doesn't make a fictional newspaper story true. Lee wanted a fight, and he got told to sit down in the corner and read the actual policy. But if you thought Lee was lazy, well, this one just takes the biscuit. We have Alistair Cairns at the dispatch box. This is the Minister for the Armed Forces. The man is a former colonel in the Royal Marines. He's served in actual combat. His CV is public record. It takes 5 seconds to Google him. But even that is too much work for her.
Madam Deputy Speaker, with the risk of future prosecutions for simply following orders, would the Minister himself join the British Army today if he was a young man again making a career choice?
No, I joined the Royal Marines.
Charlie Dewhurst.
That's the level we're dealing with. We have MPs who don't know the difference between the Army and the Marines, questioning a Marine colonel, and we have Lee Anderson screaming about headlines he probably saw some hard-right grifter complaining about on Twitter. And it completely exposes the reform approach. They don't ask to learn anything. If this is the quality of the opposition we've got to look forward to this year, then the government can take a nap. They aren't going to be scrutinised, they're being entertained. And it doesn't get any better with Richard Tice, which you can see in the video that's on screen now.